guys. You guys are a bunch of real talented people. Give yourself a round of applause. It's so good that you've motivated me to sing and improvise my entire fucking set. Yeah, so talking about all that, I was raised by my father, and my father's a really tough guy, okay? You know, he's from New York, he's Greek, and he's tough, right? And you know, my dad would say things to me like, Laura Lee, now you listen to me. You don't take no shit from nobody, understand? You're not gonna be a pussy like the rest of these motherfuckers. That was on my first day of kindergarten. My dad, not only was he tough, but he also sold Cadillacs for a living. Yeah, so he taught me all about the rules of negotiations. And this really came in handy when I was a Girl Scout. Yeah. He took me to work, he threw me out on the showroom floor, and he said, hey, Laura Lee, now you listen to me. You don't ask the customer if he wants a fucking Thin Mint, all right? You let them know that they think they want a fucking Thin Mint, because after all, you're in control because you're holding the box of fucking cookies. And you remember, it's all about the negotiations. I'm proud to say I sold 146 boxes of cookies that day. I did, thank you. I also gave away 25 fucking Cadillacs. And I've been paying off those Cadillacs ever since, okay? So if anybody's in the market, I got a 1997 Cadillac Eldorado Seville out in the back parking lot. Make me an offer and I'll throw in the Samoas for free. Thank you, yeah. But, you know, it's all about the negotiations. That was a big thing for my dad, which makes me hate the Rolling Stones. There was absolutely no segue there. I just had to come up with something, okay? The Rolling Stones. I hate that song. You know that song? You might not always get what you don't always get what you want. See, want me to sing it? But sometimes you get what you need. That's my singing voice. That's about all we're doing. Anyway, thank you. See, because here's the deal, guys. What I want is a six-figure income and a pool boy, right? But what I need is a colonoscopy. What I'll accept is a colonoscopy by the pool boy. It's all the negotiations. Yeah, talking about pool boys, I like to date younger guys. Yeah. And I gotta tell you something, I got a field day in this fucking place, all right? Oh my God, where are you guys going after? Woo! Come to mama. Have you guys ever been in a Cadillac? Yeah, but I do. I like those younger guys. I do. And I'm going to tell you why. Because it's safe, it's fun, it's sweet. Before I go out at night, I put a condom in one pocket and butterscotch in the other. Okay? Yeah. I'm not going to tell you how young they are, okay? But suffice to say that the current guy thinks that Milli Vanilli is an ice cream flavor. Yeah. You guys do too. Okay. Okay, that's all right. But you know, it's interesting. It's interesting when you are an older woman and you have a young lover, you know what I mean? I mean, it could pose some problems, you know what I mean? Because like in my mind, I'm like a 20-year-old, flexible, agile girl, you know what I'm saying? Woman, I got it going on. But my body is like Betty White. It ain't happening. It's not happening. Currently, I got bursitis in my left hip, and I got a torn rotator cuff in my right shoulder, okay? So the other day, in the throes of passion, my lover, he's trying to flip me around. I'm like, oh, whoa. You don't understand. This leg is not going over that shoulder, and this shoulder ain't going under that leg. And before you make a move, I also have TMJ, all right? Yeah, you know, this guy, he's great, but he thinks I'm a slinky. When in reality, I'm really a pet rock. You you know, just toss me. Yeah, but, the longest time I actually was kind of okay with getting older. It didn't really bother me that much because I had my secret weapon, which is I had some money stored up. I had a plastic surgery fund. Yeah, so I felt good about that. My plastic surgery fund has now turned into my rent fund. Yeah, it's great. I got a great apartment, but I'm melting! It's got a great view of the pool, but I'm melting! It comes with 2 parking spaces, but I'm melting! Anybody want a cookie? Thanks, guys. Dating is interesting. It's an interesting thing. It's a lot different than, like what I'm doing, like what I'm used to, rather. Nowadays, we fall in love, after he sends you a barrage of dick pics, right? Yeah. I knew I was in love when Billy spelled out the word boobs on my calculator. Yeah. That's 80085 upside down for all you novices. Yeah. And a calculator was invented by Milli Vanilli. Yeah, true fact. No, but really, what's up with those dick pics? What's up with all the dick pics? I mean, listen, I'm not that superficial. You want to get me all hot and bothered? You know what? Send me a picture of your 401k. Right? Taped to your dick. Yeah, so, I went to Catholic school. And, yeah, and Sister Pat, I remember the day that Sister Pat told us that masturbation makes you turn blind. Yeah. I've been wearing glasses since the 3rd grade. Yeah, ever since then. But guys, I got hearing like a fucking bat. Yeah. You lose one sense, you gain another. Yeah. That's great. So, let's see, what else can I tell you? This is a weird thing. I'm a therapist. I know, you're shocked, but honestly, after seeing this shit, are you relieved that I'm seeking help or what, right? Right? So, I'm a therapist. He came, I fucked the entire joke up. I just screwed it up. Act like you didn't hear that. Yeah, let's do that one more time. You guys probably didn't know this, but I'm a therapist. What? I know, you're shocked. So I'm a therapist, and my therapist said to me, Laura Lee, there's so much more to you than just sex and men. And I was really taken aback by that. I was shocked. My jaw dropped, and then his dick fell out of my mouth. And these things happen. Yeah. My therapist said to me, Laura Lee, you walk away from intimacy. Now listen, man, I'm from New York. I don't walk away from fucking nothing, all right? I hailed a fucking cab. Yo, cabbie! This clown just told me he fucking loves me. Step on it. Sort of, maybe? We can work on it. What about if I sang it? But New York, I'm originally from New York, like I said, right? And New York people and LA people, they're so different, aren't they? Aren't they really different? Yeah. And you know where you really notice this? Sporting events. I recently went to an LA Laker game, and when I got there was valet parking. I sat in the box. They served gourmet food. I had hair in my mouth from my therapist. And the first thing that somebody said to me was, "Enjoy the game, miss." I'm like, oh, not bad, right? I went to a New York Jets game, and the first thing that somebody said to me was, "Hey, show me your tits." So what the fuck? So I showed him my tits. Because I want to sit in the box. Those tickets are not cheap, okay? All right? Plus, guys, it was a New York Jets game. And this was the only thrill the fans were going to get. Yeah, they suck. I'm also a middle child. Yeah. Thanks. And when you're a middle child, you crave to be the center of attention, right? Which is why I do stand-up and threesomes. But I actually like the stand-up more, okay, than the threesomes, because I don't have to find 2 other people, right? I love it when the spotlight is on me, and when I climax, people applaud. You guys are awesome, yeah. I told you I was Greek, and I told you I was from New York, but here's just a little thing that's also really interesting. This young guy that I'm dating, when he found, it's kind of embarrassing, but when he found out I was Greek, he was like, oh my God, Laura Lee, do you totally do butt sex? Yeah. Yeah, okay. Did you guys know that, like, I guess, he's like, oh, I know what she's gonna say before she even says it. He's shaking his head. Yeah, do you guys know that anal sex is associated with the Greeks? Did you guys know this? Okay, well, true fact. According to historians, many ancient Greek men had small penises. So in order to pleasure their women, they performed anal sex, right? Okay, just let that sink in for a second, right? To pleasure their women? Really? You guys, the Greeks were one of the most advanced cultures on the planet. They were the founders of science and plumbing. These guys couldn't figure out that a woman's G-spot is not up her butt? I mean, come on. They also invented modern medicine and politics, and I'm pretty sure divorce. Because anybody that's ever been involved in politics or divorce knows you usually end up getting fucked up the ass. It's a little too young for you, but it's good. You didn't think it was going to be educational, did you? Right? I know. Did you guys just learn a lot? Okay. But this is the point that I'm trying to make. The point that I'm trying to make is this. This guy, he said to me, hey, you know, Laura Lee, do you do butt sex? And he will never see my asshole because I'm afraid he'll be able to count the rings and figure out how old I really am. You guys, you're awesome. Thank you so much for letting me be part of it.